This is my 1984 Yamaha CA50 moped. It's it's got 3,609 miles on it, and the odometer, the speedometer cable was broke on it for most of the time I've owned it. I've owned it over 20 years. So, got this when I was a kid, probably 8 or 9. I'm 30 now, so I've probably had it 22 years, something like that. I do have the side panels and all that. See, all the scratched up stuff was already done on it. I've never laid it down on concrete, so they're dirty, but the other side's pretty clean. That part's good, but it was laid down on this side at some point before I got it. So anyway, it's been sitting about a week. It sat for 10 years, for about 10 years. Maybe not 10 years. At least probably 8. And I got it out, cleaned the carburetor out, and got it dumped, ran all the fuel out of it, put fresh fuel in it. The battery is shot, and it's got like a governor on it it's got a start and a run position. You put it in start position, start it, and then that keeps it from racing up. The governor on it, I guess that's what it is. It's just a little box. Whatever does that part of it is bad, because when you switch it to run, it will die. But if you unplug this, it works, and it just doesn't have the governor in the start position, and it works fine in the run position. So there's something wrong with this. There's a little control, little box here. Something wrong with it. But I had to fix a fuse holder, the one that goes under the battery, and it was all corroded. So I put just a regular fuse holder, used the same fuse that was already in it. So not a good design, putting all this stuff under the battery. This is I think it's a regulator, and one of the terminals had corroded off of it, and I did this repair years ago. I just soldered a wire onto the terminal that had corroded off, and it's connected right here. So let's see if it'll start. Like I said, it's been sitting a week. Put it in start position. See, battery's dead. You know, the starter on it's also bad. This thing was in a flood before I got it, and the starter lasted for quite a while, but it started dragging real bad. I took it apart, and it's pretty corroded inside from when it had went through the flood. It didn't hurt the motor. Of course, I guess the starter got underwater, but the motor was fine. And there was corrosion when I got it. There was corrosion. I had to replace the belt, and there was corrosion in the it's a belt drive, centrifugal clutches, and had to clean the corrosion out of that housing. And there's a little bit of pitting on the clutches. I cleaned them up the best I could, and they seem to be working okay. So, one thing. Oh. Okay, I spoke too soon. It's got an automatic choke, and I don't think that that's working. So let me set y'all somewhere. I'm blocking the camera. Yeah, I don't think the choke is working. Definitely not separate oil tank. It mixes it itself. Shaky cam. There it is. 1984 Yamaha CA50. $50cc. In case you were curious, let's see. I ordered it was a front and rear set, even though the front brakes are still good. It was $20 for the pair, and they're the same. So that's the brake shoes. I just did the rear and the front side. So I'll save these, and I've either got another set for the rear or a set for the front, and they go well. Anyway, thanks for watching.